Hi YouTubers, this is Jingle Kringles here, and I know it is well after the December 2016 holiday. However, I wanted to do a quick video of my Christmas decorations before I take them down and show you a couple of interesting things that we've done, and hopefully it'll inspire you for the 2017 holiday season. And where I want to start is with my brown hutch over here. And as you can see, I really love Santa, and I love nutcrackers. So my themes run along those traditional Christmas values and the traditional Christmas colors of reds, greens, golds, and so on. But if you notice in the background of the hutch, it's painted white, but I use whatever I happen to have handy, like Christmas cards or trays and Christmas books in the background to give it a layered look. And I think it looks really nice. And I use some red lace to drape over the shelves, just to dangle down a little bit. And candles are a big feature throughout the home as well. And up top of the hutch, we always do Christmas lights and a little bit of greenery backdrop. And as you can see, I have some more Santas up there and some candles. My lights look a little disheveled now because they've been pushed around a little bit, but it kind of flows through the whole home. Now here's the top of my tree, and it has a pretty red glitter star that I got actually at a yard sale for just a couple of dollars, and I thought this year I'd try it. For the last couple years we've been using a really beautiful spire, but this year I thought I'd do it a little different. And as you move down, you see that we have the traditional multicolored lights and then white lights that blink on the string. I'm also going to try to find some really nice all over blinking lights instead of the ones that blink, you know, half a strand at a time. But there's one of our large traditional nutcrackers standing in the corner there. And to balance that a little bit, we have a little stand on the side with a Santa from Sterling. I ordered him from Lorraine's.com, and he is a Sterling Santa. He's very pretty, and I love him. He has a traditional red coat with a lot of gold and green. Very beautiful. And then up top of my grandfather clock, you see we carried the theme of the lights on the top with another Santa Claus who's red and gold. Now, as we move over this way, you'll notice that I have a couple of nice garlands up on the wall. I'm not very good with the camera. This is my first video, so please bear with me. But I made these garlands to fit in precise places just so I could carry the layered look. I really love greenery and floral accents in the home as well, and I think they look really lovely with the traditional Nutcracker theme and Santa Claus theme. But over here, he's my newest prized possession, and he is just a beautiful little, I think he is a fairy, a Mark Roberts fairy, and I got this idea from one of the other YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to, Uli D. She has a lot of the Mark Roberts fairies, and they're so adorable. But he's my first one, and I don't have any more yet, but hopefully I'll get some more this year. And up above him, there's a garland that I made, and basically it's just plain greenery, and I can take everything off and replace it with different kinds of picks and sticks and so on. And over here is the front door. Classic garland with a ho 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 Santa, just to fill in some space there. And then we'll span around this way. Our apartment is pretty small, and I do have a lot of Christmas decorations, so you know, I always try to put them all out, and it looks a little crowded, maybe a little messy too, but you know, I kind of like it, and my family does, so I'm not really worried about that. But hopefully what you see on my video will offer some inspiration for your Christmas in 2017. My garland going up the stairs is just a really pretty green, and it had, when I purchased it, it had the gold bells and the gold stars and red and gold ornaments attached to it. But we we decided to add some little trinkets to it, such as this little red sleigh and then the little church mouse over here. And it's a good thing to do if you have extra little small, like for instance, little small nutcrackers that you'd like to put somewhere, little small Santa Clauses that you don't have anywhere else to put and no more room on your shelves or what have you. But we put them on there and tie them up, and like, as you can see, I've taken most of them off because it's time to take everything down. But I used big bows that I purchased at a yard sale. Somebody had used them in a wedding, December wedding, so I thought, I like gold, I'll put this on there. And going up the stairs underneath, you'll see that I have nutcrackers on each step going up. So for all of you people who have lots of extra nutcrackers and you don't know where to put them, this is a good idea. Just line them up your steps. And how I have them attached so my kitty cats won't knock them off is with basic yarn. I just have them tied right to the poles. So, and we're also big candle people. We love candles here. We love the scents and the smells. And you know, we're big fans of Yankee candles and Gold Canyon candles. But this year I found some interesting buys at local grocery stores. Now, we live in western Pennsylvania, so there are Giant Eagles and Martin's, that type of store. And there's a candle company called Village Candle, and the throw from that candle is wonderful. I think you would all find it beautiful in comparison to Yankee candles and so on. And also from the local Walmart, there are the mainstays, and this is a mulled cider, and it smells beautiful. If you love aromatic, spicy flavored candles, you will love that candle. It's wonderful. Now, over this way, moving right along here, I'm so nervous. This is my corner cupboard, and again, you know, the top is the theme of the nutcrackers because I do have several, and as I move down the shelves, I show all of my traditional Santas. Of course, I'm not really good at working this, and it's a little dark in here. So, you know, I apologize for any, you know, extra darkness. But next year my video will be better. Like, what I want to do this year is just kind of give you some ideas. Hopefully, you know, they inspire you to do something different. And a lot of times when I decorate, I take off what's on my shelves and replace it with decorations, which you'll see over on my small white hutch. But on my bookshelves, I try to keep as many books out as I possibly can because I love books, and I don't think we have enough of them. But again, in the background, I have a Christmas Carol book, and then two matching Christmas cards for a backdrop, and then I have some Yankee candles sitting there. And down below, more books and some more Santas. And they all sit there kind of happily. And closet door here. I don't know if you can read that. It's probably pretty blurry, but it says, "All hearts come home for Christmas." And I purchased that at Big Lots 2 or 3 years ago, so it's been a mainstay. And the silver bell was part of my mother's Christmas collection, and she passed away in January of 2016, and this year was a very hard Christmas for me without her being here, but I have her in spirit and with some of her old Christmas decorations as well. And here's another Santa that we have, and he's actually sitting on top of a small white jewelry armoire that we got it from Big Lots, but it's 5-6 years ago, and it works as a really nice extra piece when you need one more little piece of furniture to stick somewhere. And of course, a little wreath up above. And moving on to the white shelf here, the top has some candles and a Noel word scribe sign, and of course a nutcracker right there. And then each shelf has small tokens and trinkets of what I love about Christmas. There's beautiful Christmas plates and beautiful Christmas picture frames, and some of my old books that I've had for a very long time. And on this shelf are some items that I purchased at yard sales and flea markets in the last year. A teapot and a sugar and creamer, small velvet Santa right on the corner there. And over here, a nice small little nutcracker, I believe. My daughter got him for me at Goodwill. I think she found that. And then here's an example of a floral that we use here. And it does light up, but I have LED lights on it, and they're so bright, and they have that blue cast to it, and I'm not really crazy about that. But let me move back just a moment so I can show you this floral arrangement here. Now this is a floral arrangement that I picked up at a yard sale for, you know, $5 I think, and I added just a few things of my own to spruce it up a little bit because I love shiny sparkly things. And I added some green sequined pears and apples, and I thought it really made a difference. And when people come in, that catches their eye way before any of the Santas and Nutcrackers do. They really love that. So we'll move past this and into my dining room, and I apologize for the mess that you're about to see, but like I said, we are getting ready to tear it all down and get back to business for the 2017 year here. But this is my white dining room hutch, and on the top, if I step back a little bit, I don't have my lights turned on there, but you can see we have a little bit of floral, and I love to stick with the red and the gold on top of everything with the cream colored background. You may not be able to tell that, it probably looks white, but you know, this is, you know, the red stands out. The red and the gold really hold your attention when you're looking at it when it has a light colored background. So, but again, I use the same themes here. The books in the background, Santa's on some shelves, Nutcrackers on the other, and these small Nutcrackers right here, as you can see, there's one in the base of this one says hope, and this one here says joy, and they're wind up and they play music. And they're lovely, and they, you know, they're automated, so turn them on and they make movements and play music. And over in our corner cupboard, we have the same. We have Santas the whole way down. Some of them are antique collectibles, and some are not. The one right there on the top shelf is a reminiscent Saturday Evening Post Santa that was given to me 30 years ago as a Christmas gift. I think it's 30 years. So, you know, I love the collectible aspect of it, and I love Christmas. All my family thinks I'm a Christmas freak, so I put my stuff up super early. I get laughed at by all my friends and neighbors, but I don't care. You know, to each his own. Over here, this is just another one of the Walmart Mainstays mulled cider candles burning with a floral arrangement and a nutcracker. And it's on my beautiful jelly cupboard. I love that jelly cupboard. It's so cute. And then over here, we have just a nice little red counter. It's not a counter. It's like a little cupboard. I bought that from Big Lots a couple of years ago. I love the color red, and obviously it fits right in here. But this Santa right there was the first mantle Santa I ever got. Now he's looking a little scuffed up and bruised. You know, he comes from a family of smokers, unfortunately. So his coat is a little yellowed and his fur is a little gray. And this spring I'm going to be cleaning him up, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to keep your Santas looking as new as you possibly can with the least amount of work entailed with that. And I'll probably also be showing you how to repaint nutcrackers that have been chipped or dulled over the years and so on. But that's what I would like to do, and I hope my channel offers some tips for you that are really helpful or, you know, inspirational or what have you. You know, a lot of people like to change up how they do their Christmas things, but with my videos you're going to see almost all of the same type of decorations every year. I put everything out, I move it around a little bit and so on, but you'll see the same things with the addition of new items that I purchase as well. And it's generally, I go to yard sales And I have specific ideas and items in mind, and those are what I work with. I buy them cheap, make them look expensive. In our kitchen, our wall color here is like an acorn, brownish green. So amongst the regular pictures that I have up, I also have Christmas cards that match well with the paint background so that they stand out and look really beautiful. That's an idea that you may want to consider. Up on my nice bright white shelf, you can see there are some nutcrackers and the gold and the whites and the reds and the greens. Again, it's all like color coordination for me, and this is basically what I do every year. My little gingham check window curtains. Up on the top we have some extra things that I didn't have really anywhere else to put, but we got a little bit of floral. We have the flameless candles up there, and they look really pretty. And that little snowman right there I got at a yard sale this year for $2. He's really cute. And then the only thing I did this year on my cupboard doors, again, was I used old Christmas cards from the past, and I put them on, and they match the wood grain, and I love my little gold buttons on my door pulls. And then I also like to collect the small antique Christmas signs. You know, I think they're really beautiful, and anything vintage I try to work with to make it spruce it up and carry a traditional trend of Christmas throughout the household. But it looks like we're coming to the end of this video. What I'd like to impart with you is that I hope that my first video, I know my hands are a little shaky and so is my voice, but I'm a little nervous. But as I get to know all of you, hopefully I can get past all my nervousness and move forward. And I hope that my videos inspire imagination for you, anything that will help you think a little differently, or something that you have in your house for Christmas that you weren't quite sure what you might want to do with it. That's what I do. Like I look at a lot of videos all year long, and I'm always looking at my favorite people, and I take what they have to offer, add my own twist to it, and sometimes I change my traditions a little bit, and other times I just stick with what I know, with what works for me. But so this is really like homegrown Christmas here. One other interesting fact, our fireplace, believe it or not, was an electric fireplace. So for those of you who want the warmth of a real fire burning, I can suggest that you measure the inside of your electric fireplace and try to find a gel fuel insert that will fit the inside of your electric fireplace, and you could have this look as well. And it really throws a lot of heat, and add a little pine oil to that, and you get a really beautiful pine scent coming out of it. And it crackles just like a real fire, and really looks lovely. Like right now, everything's kind of out of whack. Nothing is centered anymore because we are getting ready to take it all down, but that's it. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please leave comments below, anything that you think that I could have done better or explained better, or any suggestions you have to make, or even a thanks would be great. So I'm going to close this for now by saying I hope you all have a prosperous, wonderful new year for 2017. And I hope that my video gives you some type of inspiration for the 2017 Christmas holiday season. And I'll see you soon with some videos on how to pack up your items, store them, how to clean them, and how to fix any nicks and cracks that you have that are forming. You all take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.